डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Himanshu Patel and I am working as an assistant professor in School of Computer Science, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University, Ahmedabad. Today we will demonstrate simple calculator in a Android Studio project. We want to create one calculator which has some basic functionality like addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. So these four functionality or arithmetic operation we want to implement in single calculator, and for our application we will take two numbers from users, number 1 and number 2, and whenever addition, subtraction, multiplication or division button is clicked, we will display appropriate result into third edit text. In today's session we will use three control. One is edit text, second is text view and third is button, and we will also learn how to perform task in button click event in this demonstration. So let us quickly start project in Android Studio to create this functionality. So let us start. So I am clicking on Android Studio shortcut, it will open welcome screen of Android Studio. So I am clicking on create new project, select empty activity, then press next. My activity name is simple calculator. Here you can see package name, save location, language to Java and minimum SDK. Now I am clicking on finish button. Now it will create that project with name simple calculator for me. Here you will see different types of messages in status bar. Now it is loading our project, and here you see main activity .java file where we write down our code, and another is activity underscore main.xml file which is our layout file or interface, user interface file. So now it is loading that file because Gradle project synchronization is in progress. Now once it is finished, we will be able to see layout file. You will see project structure is ready, our layout file is initializing. I am minimizing this project structure. Here I can move to main activity.java file, and from here I can move to my layout file or interface. From here you can zoom to fit screen. So you have better idea of layout file. Now I am deleting these default text view which is hello world. So just select and press delete button. Now it will be deleted. What we want to do is we want to display message enter number in text view, right? So select text view and drag it on layout and change text to enter number 1. So my text is changed to enter number 1. What I have to do is I have to add constraint. So this is enter number 1. Now next I am entering text, and inside text I can select number because my input is number only. So I am selecting number and drag it into layout file. Now here you will see that it is my number. Now I have to also put constraint. So now it will not move at runtime, otherwise it will move to 0 0 location, right. Similarly, I want to add another text view to display message enter number 2. So, now I will change its text to enter number 2 from attribute window, and again I am giving constraint so now it will not move. Then for second number I have to select text and then number and drag that component onto the layout file, and here I am again giving constraint. Now third is result. So, I am clicking on text view and here I am changing text to result. Now result of these two number will be displayed in another text view. So, I am selecting text and drag third text view on the layout file. Just provide constraint. So, now it will not move. Now, we want to place 4 buttons. So, button 1, now change its text to add. So, when I click on these add button, number 1 and number 2 entered by user will be added and result will be shown into third edit text. I want to again put constraint. Then we have another button called subtract. So, I am changing in text to sub. Again I am putting constraint. Third button is multiplication button. So, I am dragging that button and change its text to MUL, which represents multiplication. Now, I want to add fourth button, which will be used for division. So, I am changing in text to division, and here I am giving again constraint. Our interface is ready. Next, we will give some more attributes to our widgets. So, I am selecting these edit text and change its ID to txt no1, that is number 1. Here I have to press refactor button. Now, I am changing second edit text and its name is changed to no2. I am selecting third edit text and change its name to txt no3. I want to rename this button to btn add, then btn subtract, then btn mul or multiplication, and btn div or division. Now, these edit text is just used for display purpose only. We need not require any input from user in these edit text. So, what we can do is we can set its attribute unable to false. Now, if you go here and set unable to false, then user cannot enter data into these text box. These are enabled. We will move to our Java file. Here we want to use 3 text box. So, I am selecting edit text object, no1 to represent number 1, no2 to represent number 2, and NO3 to represent result. And I want to declare 4 buttons. So, I am declare 4 buttons B1, B2, B3 and B4, and here we take reference of all these numbers and buttons by using find view by ID, and ID for number 1 is txt number 1, for number 2 ID is txt no2, and for result object is no3 and ID is number 3. Now, I want to take reference of buttons. So, B1 button is my actually addition button. So, here I write down r dot id dot add. Similarly, B2 is subtraction button. So, find view by id r dot id dot sub. B3 is multiplication. So, find view by id r dot id btn mul, and fourth button is find view by id r dot id dot btn division. Our 3 edit text reference and 4 button reference are ready. Now, here I am declaring double variable n1, n2 and n3. These represents value of edit text content. So, when button 1 is clicked, so for that we have to use set on click listener. So, select first option and enter. Here just write down new and provide space and select first option, which is view dot on click listener. Now, here at the position of cursor or inside on click method, you have to write down logic for addition. Remember, B1 is this, B2 is this, B3 is this and B4 is this. When B1 is clicked, I have to take value of these edit text, value of these edit text, then perform addition, and whatever is result there, I should display in third edit text. So, that I am writing in main activity. So, to get value of first edit text in N1, I am write down N1 is equal to, here I am using double class and its method parse double. Now, it takes string. Now, which string we want to convert into double value? So, we want to convert edit text 1 value into string. So, for that it is represented by no1 object. So, here there is a get text method and we have to convert into string using toString method. So, what does it mean? I want to get double value n1 from edit text string as a double. Likewise, we want to get inside n2 double value of edit text to text converted into string. And what is result? Result is n3, which is nothing but n1 plus n2. Now, we have fetch value of first edit text into n1 as a double value. We have fetch second edit text value into n2 as a double. We have performed addition. Now, we want to display these value in third edit text, which is no3. So, in no3 I want to set text. So, what is our text is string value of n2. So, here I write down string dot value of n3. So, n3 is double value which is converted into string using string dot value of method, and then it is set as a text in third edit text box. So, likewise we want to implement division. So, I am following same process. Now, I can copy this code because only operation is changed and other thing remains same. So, here operation is changed to minus, there is no other difference in coding. In B3, I want to perform multiplication. So, here operator is changed to multiply, and in B4 we will implement set on click listener, and inside that we create object of view on click listener, and here we write down division operator. So, now our coding is ready, our layout is ready. Now, we want to run this app inside running emulator. Here you can see my emulator is already running. So, just click on run app button and you will see that Gradle build running. Now, I keep my emulator open so that you can see the launching app. So, now it shows installed and launching activity. So, now why these buttons are shown at the top? Because we have not provided top constraint. So, here just provide top constraint . And then just provide apply changes and restart activity. Now, you will see that button is moved to bottom position. Now, this result is also at top. So, we have also not provided top constraint for this result. So, what we can do is we can provide top constraint also, and we want to separate these buttons. Now, again press apply changes. Now, you will see buttons are separated, result are placed at appropriate position. Here user can enter number. So, when I click on edit text 1, it only shows numeric keyboard. So, I can type, or from keyboard I can provide input, and when I click on add button, now sum of 10 and 25, which is 35, will be shown in the text. Now, here you cannot set focus or type anything, because its editable is false in attribute. When I click on subtract, it subtract number 2 from number 1 and shows result. Similarly, when I click on multiplication, number 1 is multiplied with number 2 and result is displayed on screen. And when I click on division, number 1 is divided with number 2 and whatever result is there, it will be shown here. Suppose if it is 100, then division is 4. So, you will see that accordingly addition, subtraction, multiplication and division is changed. So, friend, in this demonstration we have learned so many things. First, how to design your layout to create interface required for your application. Second, we have learned 3 important widgets or controls. First is button, second is text view, and third is edit text. Edit text, as we seen, takes multiple type of input from user. In these app, we have taken number input from user, and we have also see some attributes like how to change text of control, how to provide constraint in constraint layout, and how to implement click event of button. So, I hope you enjoy this demonstration. Thank you and happy learning.